Hey everybody, it's Trigger Bar Philosopher. I'm back out at the range today, but today I'm not going to be doing many shots. I want to talk to you a little bit about the safety issue with the Beretta 80X Cheetah. All right, so if this is your first time talking or seeing one of my videos, in a previous video I showed that the Beretta 80X has what have been calling a false safety mode. Others correctly point out that the Beretta manual clearly states there is no false safety mode, or there is no half cock or cocked and locked position on the Beretta. There is only a safety decocker. And I'll roll some footage of that where I actually showed that if you just push it up enough, just so that it gets to the wall before it starts decocking this, you may think, and it's a very audible click, and I'll kind of put it in here where you can hear that. There's a very audible click that it goes into, and that can be confusing if you have not read the user manual. The user manual, and I'll put up a screen for it here, user manual clearly states that you have to push the safety as far as it will go. As far as it will go. And you notice when I push it as far as it'll go, it actually decocks. And now at this point it is in a safe direction. Or sorry, the safety is safe. The hammer won't go back in normal double action mode. You can pull it back like this and fire it. But when you have it up fully in the safe mode, it won't engage the hammer in any way. If you have it in that cocked and locked position, it can engage that hammer, particularly if you push to the left or to the right on the trigger itself. It suddenly will it'll like not fire, and then eventually it'll click. You know, fake safe. It's not true safety. Again, all the way up is safety, right? So let's get this into the cocked position, not half cocked, but fully cocked. You'll put up, there is no half cock on this gun. So put it in that fake position. Now let's try and see what happens. There's a live round in the chamber. What I did want to point out though is, in addition to this, in addition to my testing, I'm a little concerned because I've been stumbling upon more and more videos of pretty major YouTubers. We're talking about hickok45. We're talking about Ian McCullum from Forgotten Weapons. Have been actually showing incorrect ways to put this gun into safety. In fact, I'll roll some footage now of hickok45 finding out that the gun really isn't in safe mode when it's only in that cocked and quote-unquote locked position.
I hope. Did it load one? Let's put the safety on. Oh, it's an A and B safety. See if it works. You know what? How did I do that? I thought I had the safety on. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay, as you can see from that video, the gun went off when he thought it was in safe mode, and it took him a few seconds to realize, hey, this is not safe. And again, this is in no way disparaging hickok45. He's fantastic. He's been wonderful for the gun community. I love watching his videos. It's very calming and soothing effect on his listeners, and just has just a wealth of knowledge that I can't even compare to. So what I am saying though is that people with some gun experience, without having read the manual, you pick up this gun, you say, it looks like this has a cocked, hammer back, and locked position. And as he found out, because there are some guns that will, in that cocked position, some guns that won't always fire, or that will, and some guns that will always fire. And as he found out, it fired. Real quick, as I was editing the video, I noticed that hickok45 did put up a new video and review of the Beretta 80 Cheetah X, and he did correct himself. And so kudos to hickok45, as always, consummate gentleman and great YouTube videos. So I'll roll the footage of where he shows the proper usage of this.
What I did was, as I often will do with a gun, I hadn't fired for a while or a new one. I said, well, let's just put it on safe and test the safety, make sure the safety works. Well, when I pulled the trigger, well, I'll do it now, but it went bang. And that was my fault, because I clicked that up and expected the safety to be gone. If I'd looked at it more carefully, I would have noticed that red dot was not fully covered, which would have maybe been a clue of some sort. Okay, so if I pushed up like I should have, it would have decocked it. Okay, and that essentially makes it safe.
Also disturbingly, and I want to credit Ice Axe Hike, who is a YouTube watcher. I'm not sure if he has a channel or not, but he pointed out to me video from Hickok, also sorted username Ram with several numbers after it, pointed this out to me. And then I also found that I was watching an update from Ian McCullum. He shot a match with the Beretta 80 Cheetah X, and in there he and a friend discuss how wonderful it is that the Beretta 80X has a cocked and locked position. There is no cocked and locked position. I'm sorry. Let's roll that footage now.
And then later on in the 80s, they introduced a version that had a decocker instead.
And that's what they've gone with on the new one.
Well, this one,
the decocker.
This one actually will do decocker, and you can carry it cocked and locked.
Right.
So best of both worlds.
Right. And the decocker is just lifting the safety all the way up past the safe position.
Yep. So that's safe. And then if you lift it even further, it decocks it.
Yep.
And it takes it down to a half cock notch and gives you almost like a shorter trigger pull on that first shot.
So as you can see, they were talking about the cocked and locked position. There isn't one. So I just want to make sure that we get this video out. If I have to do a few videos, I'm a very small channel. There's other channels that are covering this as well, but I just wanted to point out that some of the bigger channels that are really important to the gun community, and people get a lot of information from that, and maybe not as much from reading the user manual, then you end up getting, you know, things like this printed on the side of your gun. And I'll maybe show a close-up of this. It says read the manual, and you know, not getting your advice from YouTubers like me or others. So again, the only decocker or the only safety on this pistol is fully all the way up and the hammer down. So hope you like this video. Sorry there was no shooting in it. I am working on an update where I am trying to get to 1,000 rounds on this pistol, and that'll probably be my next update. I have over 300. I have 2 malfunctions, and but I think it's still breaking in. I'm not too concerned about it. We'll get some more details and stats as we get to 1,000. Okay, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much.